back to the question where I asked my cousin Randy and Curtis, can you do things like that? I even posed the question, and since okay, check it, right? If you've been talking to a chick a week, and y'all go out, you take her out, you footing the bill, you doing this, that, and the other. And obviously, if you're doing this on a consistent basis for a week, say y'all meet 1 week, y'all talk for the most part like 2 or 3, 4 days. The first week y'all met, then y'all actually able to come to an agreement on a date that y'all gonna actually get up with each other and physically see each other, right? After y'all see each other, you take her out, this, that, and the other. You go out, have a good time, right? Things may have transpired depending on how good the day was. Like, I'll pose a question to them from a guy that I'm talking to that I work with. Say, for instance, she just come out of the blue. Hey, you know what? This weekend is my birthday. Or I'm supposed to be doing this weekend. I got the money, but you think you could help me out with $150 to get my hair did? Hair getting did is not cheap these days. I done paid for a lot of hair to get did. My daughter and my wife. Alright? So I'm knowing, right? However, after a week, you asking for a bill 50, and this our first encounter of us getting up. I got a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, please holler at me. DM me. Direct message. Whatever. I don't know the shit. I ain't social conscious with all that internet shit. So holler at me. Let me know what's happening. What y'all feel about it? You know what I'm saying? Is that some cheap shit? Because I done talked to two guys, which my cut that got it and that could do it. But however, is that a sense of extortion? And only reason I say that, and this is the only reason I say that, is because nowadays it seems like it's a lot of pay for play. You know what I'm saying? It seems like a lot of women don't value necessarily what they get. Or if they do value it, they putting the price tag on it. You know what I'm saying? Even if they do give it to you, and if they give it to you, okay, I asked for it or I pursued it, in terms of a male or a gal, whatever, but it's like, why do I owe you something from it after, gave it to me? For me, that's hustling backwards. You know what I'm saying? If that's your game and if that's your claim to fame, come straight out with it. Now, you know what? This is what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? I need X, Y, and Z. Yeah, we went on a date. Hell, I can even go over your crib. Or you come over my crib. Excuse me, sorry. But at the end of the day, this is what I need. I need to be compensated for this, or whatever. Or whatever we're about to do, even for your time. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even necessarily gotta be non-sexual. It could be just for your time. But I believe nowadays that I need to get that shirt printed up too, I believe. Also, now that I don't even went off course because I do that sometimes, my little ADD type situation I got going on. Please subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe. And like and go and watch all of the other videos and stay in tune with me and get up with me on every other video that I will be uploading, because I promise you, I'm figuring out a formula for this shit and I'm gonna get it right. Those around me already know. I'm gonna bounce back and I'm gonna get it right. Alright? So anyway, in terms of the monetary type of relationship, that's actually cool for a lot of dudes. So it's not a bad thing for women to actually just come up and say it, right? Versus trying to be sneaky about it, you know, or trying to give what you got that you're putting the price tag on, or give your time what you're putting the price tag on, which ain't never one of them bad, you know what I'm saying? Because you should be compensated, especially for your time, you know. But especially if it, you know, depending on y'all type of dynamic and relationship. But and that's a big but, because if it's a mutual thing that's happening, I mean, the dude may feel that, you know, he did his thing to a point where shit, he damn near owe you. Or, I mean, you owe him, sorry. You owe him. You know, and the saying goes, shit, a fair exchange ain't a robbery, baby. You know what I'm saying? So you gave me that and you got off, so shit, what we talking about? You know, so I think as women, I think it's a very thin line, you know, and I believe that you guys definitely are owed more than what you get, in a sense of just respect, you know, and it's just a sense of honor. I ain't even talking about monetary wise. But however, if you going into it thinking, alright, this nigga, he just pulled up in a Benz, or he just pulled up and some other foreign shit, or I just seen him spent this at the club. If you already got a gauge on that, and you already counting dollars, which was another one of my podcasts, if you already counting dollars from the get-go, let that be known. Let that be known, like, yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna rock with you or whatever, but at the end of the day, I want this. Don't let it be after the fact that, like, oh, okay, you're gonna give me this, or you know, or can I have this, and saying it in a subtle way. Just be straight up. You know, you can save a lot of time instead of wasting a lot of time. You know, because like I said, it's niggas out here that do that, and they don't got no problem with it at all. You know, they'll do it straight up and down, like, yeah, alright, okay, cool. You know, and that's good for them, because at that point it ain't nothing but a business transaction. And that's actually a good point. What's the difference between a business transaction and the difference between a female, and I'm going to implement myself, however, I'm not on that at all, can't do that, not available, you know what I'm saying? But what's the difference between me doing a business transaction with you and me dating, or not, fuck that. What's the difference between me doing a business transaction with you versus me meeting you on the first night, and then we doing all of this shit, we kicking it, we tearing the city up, having a ball, then you end up giving me the stairwell to heaven, and later on that night or the next morning or the next day you end up asking for some bread. What's the difference? You could have just came out and just said it. You know what? I need this, I want that. And let that be up to the dude or the nigga that you talking to, and be like, alright, okay, cool. But you did all of this pursuing subtly, and I say pursuing subtly because you put on your outfit. You know this is a thirst trap outfit. You know how to show so much skin so you know you make a motherfucker be like, damn, I want that. You know what I'm saying? Or some skin tight shit. You know, you know how your bottom gonna jiggle. You know what I'm saying? When you walk through the crowd. You know how your face gonna light up when them lights hit you in the club after you done spent all motherfucking evening putting makeup on. You know how your hair gonna flow when you walking. You know what I'm saying? You doing all of this for a reason. So what's your reason? To catch some, right? So when you catch some, I remember a long time ago, me and my grandfather, my uncle, her, a couple of my cousins, this was the only time we have all probably Now this was the only time we done ever did this. We went fishing, and it was a long ass time ago. Some shit happened. We never went again. I think somebody got hurt or some shit like that. We never went back again. But I remember my granddaddy saying, like, it was a fish. Somebody caught a fish. I can't remember who it was. And they was playing with it. Like, you either gonna play with it, or you gonna throw it back. You gonna keep it or you gonna throw it back, or you gonna keep playing with it. So end up throwing it back or whatever. So that's what I mean about females. You're trying to catch something, right? You're trying to actually catch the big fish. You're trying to catch the one that can put you up and you be financially cool. You're trying to catch the one that's handsome, that's charismatic, you know, that catch your attention and all of these type of things, right? And when you catch them, you get them. So I would have planned, like one of my cousins was playing with the fish. You gonna play with it, you gonna throw it, you gonna put it back. So for ladies, it's like, alright, so what you gonna do? You either gonna be up front, like, you know what? This is a keeper, I'm gonna see where it go. You know? Or you gonna be up front and just be like, you know what? No, I'm about to clean this and scalp it and do whatever I gotta do with it and eat it. And get my benefit from it. So are you gonna get your benefit from the dude that you just caught? Or are you gonna let him stick around a minute and see where it possibly could come to and grow to? Or are you just gonna be the one that said, you know what? Nah, I ain't feeling it, so I ain't even gonna play with it, I'm just gonna throw it back. You know, I think if more women will be up front, I think it will make guys more so raise their standards, you know, or not necessarily their standard, raise their approach, you know, raise the quota, the status quo, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Because now the status quo is shit. I meet you today, we talk, I smash. Maybe I'll talk to you next week if it was good or whatever else I got going on. Right? So, and I believe that I'm not blaming the women at all. At no stretch of the imagination. Please don't come at me like that, like I'm blaming. But however, I think that y'all need to know what y'all want in the door. You know what I'm saying? Versus just everything being a science experiment. and that's what it be seeming like. You know, and I can even harper back. Like I was even talking to one of my partners, well, my cousin, Randy. I asked him about a situation where he had led out the red carpet for a chick. Oh, he said it wasn't a red carpet, that's shit he just do, you know, that type of rich nigga shit. But, or not rich, but wealthy nigga shit. Or doing okay for himself, that type of shit. Anyway, because I know he'll kill me. Like, I don't put that shit out there. So, gotta clean that up. My bad, Rando, what's happening, boy? This is the Picture Podcast. And please, once again, subscribe. Please, once again, like. Please, once again, go and check out all the videos that I did with my cousin, Rando, and I did with my cousin, Curtis. Alright? But I asked, like, you know, the standard on shit. Like, okay, if you show a female this good time and all that, obviously you got some sort of motive behind it. I would personally think that the motive behind it is you're trying to go to another plateau. You're trying to impress her in a way that she feels as though that she can rock with you, right? And you're not gonna do that for every female. I don't care how much money a nigga got and all that. Ain't not gonna do it for every female. You know, so newsflash, breaking news. if you see a nigga that you been fucking with doing something that he ain't never did with you, but he doing it with another nigga, with another female, he ain't been rocking with you like that, how he rock with her. Alright? So, my question that I posed to him was like, okay, you did that, and you was comfortable in doing it. And he was like, nah, but that was regular shit. Nah, I really want regular shit. Cause you ain't gonna do that to every female that you meet. You know what I'm saying? It might be better than they probably done had, but it is not gonna be to the point where you just did it for someone that you thought that had much more potential, or that you liked it, or that had a little bit more edge, no matter what it was. That's why you did it. You're not gonna do that for every female you meet. You know what I'm saying? And that's my thing for females, you know. Like I go back to, man, make it be known what you want. You know what I'm saying? Make it be known. I remember as a shorty, right? I was like, I had to be like 14, 15, maybe 16, freshman, sophomore in high school. And I used to go and chop it up with my uncle. He had a barbershop. Whether or not I was getting my hair, now I used to love to be at the barbershop. Shout out to all of the barbershops. Straight up. Shout out to the shop. I fuck with them. Shout out to Mav Hoffa. My Expert Opinion. I fuck with that podcast. Shout out to my uncle, man, for putting me in that scene so young. Shout out to my mama for putting me in that barbershop scene so early, you know, and just hearing guys converse. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of game. A lot of it is bullshit. But when you get older, you're able to decipher what's what. You know what I'm saying? And shit. So I remember it was a cat in the shop, and I can't remember his name, but he was getting it, you know, dope boy. You know what I'm saying? But he was getting it, cool cat, smooth, all that type of shit. And I remember he had told me, he was like, he had gave me 2 lessons that I never forget to this day. And I don't care what female, if I'm with my daughter, or if I'm with my wife, or even if I'm with my son, you know what I'm saying? If we walking on the street, he had told me, he had pulled me up one day, and he was like, hey, man, come here. And he knew I was my uncle's nephew, or his barber's nephew and whatnot. And he was like, man, I always stand on the outside of the street when you walking with your lady. And I'm like, yeah, why? And he was like, because if a car hopped the curb or some shit like that, man, you'll be the first one to get hit. You want to protect your lady. You want to